Konami Studios. Power Rangers issue 4. The hit book from Boom Studios continues in this bold effort, man. Looking great. Fun read. I really like it. Like I say every time, if you want a place to jump onto the Power Rangers, this is the way to do it. You got Mighty Morphin, then you got Power Rangers. You're getting all your classic characters doing some fun, different stuff than what we've seen from them before. So, like last issue, we were headed to the home of Lord Drakkon, where he was kind of imprisoned for eternity to kind of deal with his crimes and that. And it's like this weird version of Angel Grove that's destroyed and breaking apart. So our heroes land. They're looking for the Red Emissary. They don't know really where to find it, so they keep looking and finding some stuff. And the entire time, Jason's kind of on edge. He's acting out against Drakkon. Like, if you set us up for something stupid, I swear, Drakkon, you are not going to live through this experience. And the entire time, Drakkon's kind of talking to himself and Saba. So we realize that this Drakkon's talking to Saba. Maybe he's going crazy, maybe not. Who's to say? But it's pretty interesting just to see how they're doing stuff here. Should they use the Zords? They can't use the Zords because they won't get there in time. They're trying to figure out a way to get everything together. And you see that Zach is also trying to question Drakkon, like, so why did you build it like this? Why did you make me a reporter? Like, everything in your wildest dreams, and this is what you came up with, like, you ruled over the world, everything you built. And Drakkon's just like, I ruled over the world, but there's also no poverty, there was no hunger, there was no wars. Everyone who lived here loved me, and they respected me for that, so I protected them from all the threats. And Zach's like, yeah, well, ruling a world isn't the same as a free world. You brainwashed them into believing you could do all this. And it's a nice argument between the two, like, what is free will, and did Drakkon actually, like, give the world some, like, much needed, like, resources? What really happened here? You don't really know what it was, because they're having this argument, and these like weird animal grid things, like they're like energy manifestations of the morph grid. So there's like a tiger coming by and like a giant bird, and they're chasing them down. Basically, they're like the gatekeepers of this prison to keep Drakkon from doing anything crazy. They catch our people and they start to run away. Drakkon manages to slip behind everybody as Trini and Zach evade some stuff. Jason gets lost in the mix. Zach and Trini wake up and they're like, okay, well, where's Drakkon and where is Jason? We should go find them. We see that Jason stumbled his way into the Red Emissary, and he finds a bunch of pieces of like the statue of things where they were. So he's like, I guess I got a puzzle to build. I'm going to have to find some stuff out here, which is pretty interesting to see. And like I say every issue too, the artwork remains perfect. Like, I don't know if I need to keep bringing up how the artwork looks, but it's really solid. I think the colors clash really well together. It looks great. The way like the helmets like showed like the prestigious shine and like the glimmer coming off of the lighting, I think it works really well. The backgrounds all have a really distinctive look. Everything about it has a really unique style, and I'm a big fan of it. I think it looks really cool. Should I keep? I'm going to bring it up every episode. But you guys know, like, it is just constantly good. So if I don't bring it up in every scene, I'm just going to be like, it looks awesome. It's consistently awesome. So Zach and Trini kind of head to like the White House area where they are attacked by this robotic Red Ranger looking guard, and he's got like a football helmet, and he's got like a, was that like a cricket? I don't know what cricket is. Well, he's got like some weird, what sport is that like racket he's using? I don't know, but he's like made from a bunch of parts. They get inside and they see a bunch of like these just robots standing around like sentries and a lot of crazy stuff. They're like, do we attack him? Did Drakkon build all these for himself? And they see a bunch of like the robot rangers there. And then in comes Drakkon just to kick some ass and take some names. And it's pretty cool. You know, Drakkon's just like, I built these to humor myself. I don't even know how long I was here because time works differently in this place. And when none of you could have survived as long as I have alone in this place with no voices to talk to you. So yeah, I built some robots to keep me doing shit. Okay? Let's move on past it. It doesn't matter. Luckily, the big old bear energy thing breaks through and they have to fight their way through. And it looks like Zach's got a plan where he's going to tapping into the morphing grid to like make a projection of himself that gets attacked by the bear so they have time to escape. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. Way to use your head, Zach. Getting in on the action there. It looks pretty fun. So they managed to evade the bear. Or is it a tiger? It's really hard to tell sometimes. I think it's a bear. It looks like a bear. But there's one shot, I'll put it up here, where it kind of looks like a tiger for a second. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be a bear. It looks pretty cool. They do manage to evade. They find Jason, and Jason's like, look like I got some information that we could use here. And we see that they're evading the giant hawk-looking thing. They get back on the ship. Jason's got pieces of the emissary that they can use to assemble some stuff. So they're back on the ship. The Zords attack the energy creatures. They're able to evade. And they have like the statue, I think, of like the Red Imperial. And they're like, okay, you can put this back together and figure out some stuff to what happened here. But it looks like there's a chunk of the center of the statue that's been missing. So somebody took a souvenir, they're not really sure how to find it. So the idea is now, well, maybe we could go to the blue emissary on a different planet and they'll be able to help us. And we see Drakkon's like, oh man, first we're going to need to get some repairs down, and I know just the place to do it. It's going to be as shady as this one, but all the more fun just for it. So we cut to a card game happening on a distant planet with a couple of random alien creatures, some mantis-looking guy, some robot-looking guy, some wolf-looking guy. You know, they're just playing their card game and having fun. We see that the robot-looking guy looks like kind of like a skeleton in a scarf. You know, your classic like Cad Bane supervillain bounty hunter-looking guy. He shoots the guy that's cheating him a bit, and we cut to see it's like a robot skeleton just talking about, man, like, yeah, Dark Spectre did some weird shit, didn't they? Everything's going weird, you know? And it's something about, like, just as long as they stay away from Onyx. Now, I don't know what Onyx is. Like I say every time, guys, I know enough about the Power Rangers lore, but I don't know everything. So this random-looking robot in the cowboy hat gives me some serious Cad Bane vibes, but I don't know who it is. If this is, like, a place we've seen before. I haven't seen All of Mighty Morphin. The only other Power Rangers thing I have seen fully is Dino Thunder, because that's the one I grew up on. So I don't know who this is or what any of this is, but it's cool. I like it. I'm curious to see what this robot cowboy is going to do for anything. Kind of a fun way to take this book. I'm just really pleased with it. I think it's kind of exciting. So, it's your classic Power Rangers fare that we've seen so far from this book. These are our Space Rangers. They're going across the galaxy. They're trying to save some planets from being destroyed. It's your really fun, schlucky thing that I'm enjoying from this series, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it too. So, Power Rangers issue number 4, I am going to give an 8 out of 10. Now, thank you guys so much for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I will catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.